You've arrived. Ender of cycles. This is the duty of the Elitas, and my fate to bear. The past without end becomes this moment, and the future without limit begins from here. As I am now, can I truly withstand the erosion of time? Lunar abyss! The past without end becomes this moment, and the future without limit begins from here. You've arrived. Ender of cycles. This is the duty of the Elitas, and my fate to bear. Without end becomes this moment, and the future without limit begins from here. As I am now, can I truly withstand the erosion of time? Past without end becomes this moment, and the future without limit begins from here.
Mic on mute. Hey, 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 it is day 49 and I didn't expect it today. None of you expected it today. But we did get the big job, and it's even a week in advance. And not just that, we gained the 21st, the 28th, and up to the fucking 6th of September. Obviously with every other bonuses, everything else in between too. But what a information drop. I really like the way they communicate information. It is really nice. So, Janet X Gaming, Emiren, Yuri, Zero, Puma, Lone Wolf, Merlin, Void, Dimitro, Ortrox, Johan, Ross, Jello, Yuri Empire, we had you, Shiras, Martin, Heaven Doll, Poet, AGT. Welcome. So, yeah, I am pretty excited, and what gets me excited the most, for sure. Oh, why is that so? This could be louder. I feel like my in-game music isn't as loud as it's meant to be. Maybe I have the game. Oh, I have my game or my like general audio on 50. Why is it so silent? I'm questioning reality. The all volume was down somehow. Okay, like this should be fine. So, yeah, I mean, holy. So we have 2 units, and as far as I can tell, both should be unique. Though there is a chance that this unit right here, that this one is a alternate Amy. And the reason why I say alternate Amy is because when I put that into like a translator, they had like multiple different versions and whatnot. But there was a translation that called her Path of No Return Amy. So she might be an Amy. Time to save up the shards. You know, the best part is none of them are limited, right? None of them are limited. Here we have the event stage. Let's briefly go through it. Here we have the login event. This one starts on the 16th already, so you get some extra gems for your embraces. The login event, the challenge event. And here, this is the most important event by a mile, because this one is going to yield... Is that a 10 pull? Holy shit, look at that. Wait. How many pulls is this event going to give? You see this? This is day one. This is day one of the event itself. This is day one of the event. We get the character for free on day 8. And we're getting a full 10 pull for, I don't know, probably logging in or something like that. And you know what the craziest part is? This thing is not just one part. This thing should be... okay, according to it goes to 50. So I would say it's 10 days. So we might be looking at 50 summons plus a guarantee of the character, so that it lines up with what we got for Daikalo and Lorelei. So if I had to guess, I would say 50 summons plus a guaranteed copy. No, there's no way we're getting 100 summons though, right? I don't know, but that is... Even just the fact that it's a full 10 pull is already nasty business. That is really, really good. It's really, really good. And then obviously we have another night at the hunt. We also maybe 10 pulls for first day only. I don't know. I would say maybe one every 2 days. You know, like day 1, day 3, day 5, day 7, day 9 or something like that. I don't know. And then, no, wait. Day 1, day 3, day 5, day 7, day 9. Yeah, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Could be. Yeah. And you know, the very best part about this all is the fact that we do not have any limiteds in there. So even if you really like this unit right here, you should probably continue pulling for TIA Iona. You get your chance. I'm just trying to see where I could make this bigger. Probably in the middle. It's somewhere here. Yeah. So these are the 2 banners. So this is the unit we get for free, which is going to be a fighter. A fighter SSR. That is all we know about her so far. And she's the one that you would have to get from summons or wait until she enters the normal pool. She would be a tank SSR. Are the banners going to overlap? No. The moment the TI Iona banner ends, this banner starts. And then 1 week after this banner starts, the next banner starts. You can get more than 5 points in a day? How would you know? Doesn't it clearly say 0 out of 5 on the image? Let me see. Like the way I interpreted this is it just... Yeah, see, it says 0 out of 5. Like, you know? So the way this works is 0 out of 5 per day, and you can just scroll. It just goes longer than 4 days. 0 out of 5 clearly should mean that it's 5 quests, right? But okay, I guess this gives 5 points. Yeah, you might be right. So we might be getting more points, but it's still 5 quests per day. I have no idea. But it also only starts on the 28th when she unlocks. You know, we'll just have to see. Should I pull for Iona even if I have 1 copy and you're free to play? You could probably. Like, the moment you get another tier Iona, you're going to be able to work on more affinity. I'm calling that the new tank is another power creep. She's going to be a monster. Keep in mind, though, she'll enter the normal pool, right? So even if she's super strong, you just have to wait 2 weeks. And then you're gonna, like, depending on how good they are, I would say probably start saving your perfect shards. Probably start saving your blue dawns. Depending on how strong these characters are. The more information we get, the more it makes sense to save the perfect shards, save the blue dawns. Let's hope. Currently the best tank is a freebie unit. Yeah, we have to see. So Fleeting Bella will transfer to Blue Dawn banner soon? No. Fleeting Bella is gone. Fleeting Bella is gone. Fleeting Bella is a limited unit. These ones are limited raid-up units. Are they changing the 53 pull with the logins event? You know, the 53 pulls was never an official event anyway. It was just something they just naturally announced going into the second banner. And I would assume, especially because we're getting a guaranteed SSR, even if it's just a 10 pull plus a guaranteed SSR, if any of you complain, I'll hunt you down personally. Yeah, obviously Fleeting Bella is gone. What are we doing here? That's basic information. But yeah, just looking at it, if day 1 gives 10 summons, if we get a guaranteed character, the guaranteed copy of the character on 36 points, and if I see any of you complain, I'll hunt you down personally. Like, keep in mind, 53 pulls guarantees you nothing. Right? 53 pulls guarantees you nothing. Obviously, she comes back in the future, just nobody knows when. Right? Fleeting Bella will be back, just nobody can tell you when. But yeah, this is really exciting. So we have 2 different characters we can again go over the kit for. And we have all these free summons, these events. Clan Hunt people. For all of you that are here, that are in one of our clans, which a lot of you probably are, get ready. End of the month, it's time to put on the war paint. So that is also what I will be doing. I will be buying like a set of black paint, and then on Clan Hunt Day, we'll apply the war paint, we'll get ready, and we'll start shifting members around, making sure every clan is full, making sure everybody knows what they do, start preparing strategies, etc. in advance. So get ready. Clan Hunt, we'll aim for the top as many times as possible. You know, Allure, if they give 40 free summons and a free unit and I hear you complain instead, as I said, I'll hunt you down. How about that? I'll find you. Do you guys also stuck at 41 and from your try a few days now and still not able to beat it? Even on my free to play, I moved past 14-1 rather easily. It might just be you just having to slightly increase your BP. There shouldn't be anything particularly difficult about 14-1. You wanted 51 free summons? We don't even know yet if the 50 free summons are gone. Alright? Chances are we're looking at 50 summons that you can save up. Keep in mind, the summons will be in scrolls rather than in free summons for a banner. So I don't see any reason to be like, oh no, what did they do to our 50 free summons? Look at it like this. We're getting at minimum 10 scrolls you can use on whatever banner you want. You can save them, you can use them, you can do whatever you want. You don't have to log in on that day. You don't have to spend it on a specific banner. And there probably are more summons in the track. And you're getting the unit for free without any RNG involved. So, yeah, you know? So smart move is to save the premium scrolls to get exclusive limited characters like F Bella. I mean, not as save everything and ignore every other character, but have like a stockpile. You know, you're gonna have to have a stockpile anyway, something along the lines of like 60 summons. And the reason why I would recommend staying on around 60 summons is because whenever a new banner gets announced, Ancestor, Limited, anything else, you'll always be able to, even within, let's say you have 60 summons, Ancestor banner gets announced for in 2 days, you will get 120 summons by the time the banner runs out, especially because every Ancestor banner will give you 30 summons for free. So no matter what, if you sit on 60 summons, you'll be prepared for anything. Still need that half moon ancestor. I gotta be honest with you here. The next ancestor can wait. I don't care. Like, the next ancestor can be in a month. Make it longer. Give us the next ancestor in a month and a half. Give us a break, right? Let us breathe. Quinn and Agnes. What are these names? And also, so looks like those are both unique characters then, huh? So now we can have nobody complain about, oh, how is it another Aeona? How is it another Bella? We have two completely new unique characters. So, life good. Yeah, you beat 15-8? Nice, nice. Alright, and for all of you asking about clan matters and the like, we will take things day by day. I am only human, I am only one person. We will tackle clan hunt, we will be set up, but it won't happen right here, right now, because keep in mind we still have 2 weeks to prepare, okay? If you're still looking for a clan, if you're still blah blah blah, if something, or if you send in an application and it didn't get accepted yet, keep in mind all our guilds are currently full. We are managing 320 people at minimum already, so it takes time to find people that qualify as leaders, to make more guilds, to make more space, and any big BP moves and the like will only happen once we get closer to the initial clan hunt. There's no point in making a big furore, in making a big event out of it if clan hunt is still 2 weeks away. So you'll be fine. You'll find, if you are determined, you will find a spot in one of our clans. If you want to join, we will have a spot and you will be able to participate.
The longest journey.
Who do you use in place of Fleeting Bella? Just use Starry-Eyed Iona as your low moon. Definitely, you can replace her with an acapella. You can replace Fleeting Bella with an acapella and then just use Starry-Eyed Iona as your low moon. Can I show you the clan hunt bosses? No, but we know that it's different bosses, right? That is what we know. We know that it's different bosses. So it's going to be different strategy from the last time. As you can clearly see right here, these guys are not the same, right? But what exactly is clan hunt? Okay, so clan hunt is a mode where you and your clan get locked in. The moment clan hunt starts, so on the 30th, you won't be able to leave your clan. So by the time you want to be in a clan you want to be in. And then the way it works is every one of your clan members gets 3 attacks. Which means throughout a single day, 96 attacks can be done. 96 attacks should be done. And you have 5 different bosses. Every time you defeat one of the bosses, everybody gets a guild coin reward. Every time you defeat all 5 bosses, you move on a round. Every 5 rounds, you increase the level of the bosses, going from 80 to 120 to 160 to level 200. The level 200 is the highest, and from there on out, it's just rounds. And these rounds will then obviously increase the point score, right? It all has to do with this ranking down there. You see like this little trophy symbol, right? And in that ranking you will be able to get clan hunt currency, or better said, you get guild currency. But what you also get, which is the most exciting, is you get a massive amount of meat of rebirth, right? You get, if you're in an active clan, you get around 90% of a full siren. So let's say you're currently at 24%. After the clan hunt, you would already be up at 114%, giving you a full copy. I lost sound? Did I? Can I get a sanity check? 15-8 cleared yesterday, fully cleared Gearboss. No? Okay. Should be on you, CJ Moore. Alright. Perfect, thank you. Between 2 duped Iona and 3 duped Iona, can you explain about the improvements of her power? It doesn't change much, but without warning, crazy times. So let's have a look at what is the difference between a Tia Iona with 2 copies extra and a Tia Iona with 3 copies extra. Let's pick a unit we currently have on 2 copies so I can show it to you visually. Piera. Alright, let's imagine this is our Tia Iona. So you're going to get a big boost of base stats. These base stats should be around 200 attack, which is the most important stat for your Tia Iona. And then what you truly unlock is the ability to go 10 affinity levels higher. So not only do you unlock max level 200 for Timeless Iona, you can then also upgrade her affinity to level 40 instead of level 30, which is a stat increase of a further around 400 attack. So overall you're gaining like 700 attack-ish, I don't know. Just submitted the clan application, yep. We'll make sure we get all clans done, all clans set up, all people into clans, then set up a way for people in clans to communicate properly, then also figure out a way on how you can make sure you're doing it efficiently and everything like that. 15-3 hint burst damage just kills my team. Might be the BP difference, right? Like if your team can't survive for Tia Iona to go off, then you probably need more. The thing is, if you can go for 3 copy, not for the stat increase or the dupe, but the real increase is the affinity. No, the real increase is the ability to put you on your tree, right? The real increase is the ability to put her on your transfusion tree. 15-3, just put a F Bella into an archer and wait. Yes, that's also true. So, TJ, if you're struggling, the moment they break through your team, just hide your F Bella in an archer and wait for the reinforcements. Any Asia clans? I do believe we have one, but the last time we tried it, we weren't able to get more than 1 clan off the ground. So I'm not sure if we'll make a new Asia clan. What I know is that at least interest is always high in EU/NA, so or EU/US, which is we'll probably do something there. Do you get debuffs? You don't get debuffs, but you get a stat decrease. If you want to see a stat decrease as a debuff, you can, but it's not like a specific debuff. It's just stat decreases, yes.
Cleaning is not
A fulfilling.
Alright, sweet. Alright, what do you think? What are we gonna get today? Gear drops. We have the option to get 1 hammer, 2 hammers, 1 faction piece, or let's say nothing, nada, niente, scam. Ha, tada. Obviously, if I'm speaking out the options, I'm just creating a poll as we speak. So yeah, that's the way I usually do it. Hey, we have some extra 5. Ooh, can we do a 10 poll? Almost. We can almost do a 10 poll. Oh. Huh. We also have these ones. Fancy.
Facing the powerful.
Use VH to get Iona pieces? No. I'm gonna use Iona to get Iona pieces. Join me in my 7-day streak of 0 hammers and 0 faction pieces. There's no way you're clearing 9 fragments and you went 21 days without anything at all. That can't even be. That's a scam.
This is quite interesting.
That's a scam. I don't want to join that streak. Can I decline? Like, can I just say no? I'm happy where I'm at. Yes, it's basically the moment we have 3 slots, the clan leaders are gonna reach out to you, and especially because we have at minimum 32 spots at the moment, And that is because we are in the process of creating a new clan. So we have at minimum 32 new spots. But we can make up to, I don't know, 4 or 5 additional guilds. So we could scale up to like 150. But I'm not quite sure how many guilds we actually want to make. But because past a certain point, it's just a lot, you know? Like you have to think about the amount of people involved. Okay, day 1, first one, nothing. Betrayal. Second one.
We won.
Nothing.
This game wasn't.
Last one.
We won. Though
Fantastic. Whoever cursed me with the nothing streak, you're banned. No, you're not banned, but could have been better. Could have been better. Where's the best place to grind or gear equipment? You can't grind gear / equipment. You can only do 3 runs every day, and that's what you're meant to do, right? You can only do your 3 runs every day, so make sure you do those. Otherwise, there's no place to get gear.
Vassal of the Bathory.
Other VG is the capital for the other clans.
A sacrifice. And Noah now
I have no idea what we're talking about, Allure.
with me through uncountable pasts.
It was like that for most people today. So we're not alone. Should that make me feel better? I don't know. I don't feel better. Do better. Improve my mood even more. Tell me that I am clearly standard case. You got nothing also? I still would have liked to get something. How about that?
The Bathory.
You know, if I had a choice, I would have still liked to get something. Ah.
hey, newcomer, let's play.
You got 2 hammers and a Tia Yona piece. The pain. Why can't I get that? The scam. Where's my Tia Yona piece? Since pulling Tia Yona doing Spirit 1 and got 1 level 8 piece. Nice. I mean, level 8 piece is good nonetheless, right? Alright. I'm not gonna do a poll. What do you think? SSR or SR? I know we know the odds, but how can you be a good gambler if you listen to odds, right? That's not how it works. Alright. SSR, SR, SR, SSR Mass, SR, SSR, SR, SR. You got an SSR, which means you got an SR, which means I get one too. Even my mods are backstabbing me. I'll prove you all wrong.
Allow me to accompany.
God damn it. You're the wrong Aeona. Unfortunate. But this is where we turn it all around. Who is it? This is the last set of perfect shots I do before we get the kits announced for the next characters. So, who is it? Let's see if we can find someone to correctly guess the one in... Let me count. 6, 12, 18, 24, 28. You have a 1 in 28 chance of being correct. 1 in 28 chance of speaking the truth. You're smart. You're not saying a lot of copies. You are very smart about this. There's a lot of different ones in here. You are working together very well. Alright. Ta-da!
I'll risk everything to protect you.
Okay, Allure 8. Or Allure A8. Congratulations, you were right. It is a very well, in fact, a vociferous Fang Hearty. Interesting. You hate Hearty? Ah, damn, poor Hearty. But look at her skin,
My turn to shine. Allow me
right?
to solve all your problems.
How can you hate this? But yeah, I gotta be honest with you here, at least for the most important characters, most of my units are kinda almost finished somehow. Right, we need one more a cappella, one more Di Carlo. Okay, Bellas. I desperately need Bellas. If I could get more Bellas, that would be fantastic. She lags so far behind compared to everyone else. I do need more Bellas. So it's not like I'm finished, you know?
Is that the best you can do?
Alright, shop. So let's buy some Soli. Soli always runs out. So 300k 300k Soli every day. I would say that's not bad. Alright. Blessed Boon. What is this? Talent. We're fine. Dailies. Council chamber meeting. Okay. Yeah, I only get 2 copies of Bella and it hurts. Absolutely. So they should all agree on something most of the time. Yes, 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 and no. So let's just go with yes. Yeah, Aeona's always a bit special. Like normal Aeona. She's always kind of like, I don't know about this.
Don't wander around aimlessly.
Okay, what are your thoughts about the current Night of the Hunt? Let me hear it. For those of you that have actually already attempted it, how do you feel about it? Any big notices? Anything that was like, oh damn, how could they? Like, this sounds interesting. When the battle begins, every 10 seconds, all allies lose HP equal to 20% of max HP. Ultimate cost reduced by 1. That sounds like something if you just bring a healer. Fleeting Bella dies funny. Yeah. When Blood Moon is active, gain an additional... What is a malediction card? Are people using malediction cards? I feel like the ultimate thing seems goated. Sorcerers and enchanters, I don't think we're needing or using a lot of those. But we could run a bunch of sorcerers and enchanters next to Timeless Aeona to get more blood souls. Yeah. So this one. Man, I'm so smart. I am so smart. I figured this out without even seeing what the fight is doing. Okay, let me guess. We're going one elite enemy into smaller enemies, into an elite, into smaller, into elite, into smaller, into elite, into smaller enemies.
Past or future, every me stands with you now.
I still remember how to use
You beat Solus as your 11th day in a free-to-play account? Nice.
This is quite interesting.
The hour of execution has come.
Alright, so let's try and run a similar team to yesterday. Where we run Van Helsing,
I remember.
Timeless,
Vassal of
Fleeting,
Let's do something fun, shall we? Hey,
plus Cyrene.
play together. Don't worry, I won't break.
And let's just see how it goes. Depending on that, we can make some changes. So let's put Fleeting in.
Fun, shall we?
Setting the chaos.
I'm kind of debating upgrading Van Helsing's ult back up, but I probably shouldn't. Probably doesn't really pay any royalties.
Wander around aimlessly.
Alright, quick claim, quick expedition. Night of the Hunt. Let's go. Yep. Okay, so Fleeting Bella, Van Helsing, yep, a cappella,
quite interesting.
and Serene.
So this is the new vassal candidate. Would anyone mind if I break them? I promise.
Alright, let's see what's up here.
The past without end becomes this moment, and the future without limit begins from
I
here.
feel like we probably want to upgrade Timeless first.
Solo performance.
How you like the sexy
The past without end becomes this moment, and the future without limit begins from here.
Oh wait, didn't we want to bring a bunch of sorcerers and enchanters? Whoops. So we currently have 2 enchanters. So this might still be fine. Yeah, I feel like our Blood Soul recovery is enough to like get the ults off that we want to get off, maybe? Maybe a little slower than I would like it to be. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're... Is this my free to play? Yeah, hell no. Hey, number 3 somehow. Good stuff. I mean, 342. Yeah, no, it's the same team, same everything. Yeah, I don't think we need extra Blood Soul recovery, huh? I mean, we did have 100% Iona uptime. I feel like I managed it decently, if I dare say so myself. Maybe we didn't trigger Van Helsing early enough, you know? It might be better to go with the Van Helsing rather than with the fleeting in the beginning. Otherwise, it just takes so long until we trigger his ult. Okay, we did increase our hunts. Late Iona better, that's kinda new. What you mean?
Every me stands with you now.
Yeah? I mean, let's check if anything is off from our posts. But where did they post them? Reddit? Facebook? Where are we looking? It would be great if you were to tell me that in the message, because there's a lot of things. I mean, we can check the official. No. No. Twitter. Which Twitter? Standard English one? That's is that all? Looks like it. Okay, perfect. Let's check it out. Can I zoom in, please? No? Do I really have to download all of them? You put them in the General tab on Discord. Why don't you say so? Why didn't you say so earlier? Alright. You didn't put shit! Still means we need to check it out closer somehow. But how do we do that? Am I really about to download 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Okay, how about this? How about this? We just jump 2C or whatever your name was. How about we just increase the browser size for you all? Huh? How about that? Looks blurry as fuck. Okay. Control plus is meant to work. Is it? No. It only changes the size of the page, not the size of the thing we want to look at. I tried that before. I tried it before and it didn't work. So we have to work with this, I guess. Okay, so this is the zoomed in browser version. Let's just see. We're just going to check if there's anything new, right? Okay. Puzzle pieces, generous events, 100-year shadow, blah, 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 night lantern, shop, something, something, Augustine, blah, 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 Hearty, Clive, Junior, Clive, drawing, vestige of love, soothing embrace, more event shop. Facebook? Do they have it on Facebook? Yeah, they do. Can we zoom in on Facebook? Damn, Facebook goated. And then people say Facebook is old. Huh? Facebook is way better than Twitter. Okay, we can actually check it out a bit more closer. Okay, this is about as close as we're going to get. Hey, it is what it is. It's not going to get any better. This is what you have to deal with, all right? Let's see. So this is the first one. No. Where do we start? This one, right? And we go full view. Yeah, quick clear, certain event stages. Nightwalkers, something. Wait, this is different. I could swear. How did it? Is it because we zoomed in that it? This is annoying. But we can at least scroll, so that's good. Okay, so let's go through it again, see if we can learn something new. Okay? So, John's Embrace. Scroll. Vestige of Love, Soothing Embrace, we know this. Next page is as zoomed in as can be. During the event period, retrieve drawing fragments for generous rewards. Okay, so that's the event shop. We know this. This one is the quick battles. We know those. This one is the login track. We've seen those. This one is a free character. It doesn't tell you how many summons it gives. Where's the temple? There was clearly a temple before. The temple is gone. But obviously that doesn't have to mean anything, right? So for those of you that don't know, let's see. This one is what we're talking about. The 5-star reward at the very top there. Where did it go? Where did it go? Why is it different? We have to figure this out, but let's give him the benefit of the doubt for now, okay? Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say it's in there somewhere, we just can't see it. Huh? No, there's no way it's just gonna be SEA server only. No way. That would be the end. Like, so many different games fucked themselves over by like ignoring the global player base and going full on China / Southeast Asia. There's no way. It's not gonna happen. You're gonna be stoked? No, it's not. That's not how this works. It's gonna be bad for the game long term. So even though you might be happy a little bit, it's gonna be a bad outcome. Okay, you can't see shit here anyway. Let's see. So let's see if we can learn anything new. So this is the 50 floors. This is Hearty. This is Clan Hunt, which is nothing new. This is the Embrace events. Once again, will become available through Standard Embrace, Celestials, Concerto, something. So why send this to me if it's nothing new? No, we learned a lot. So we learned all our information was correct, which is usually a good sign. And we also learned so all my information was correct. And the temple went somewhere. That's all we learned so far. Maybe it's just hiding. Maybe it's just a little shy, you know? Maybe it's just a little shy. Maybe boosting Van Helsing brings us somewhere? No tempo on the SEA server too? Oh, you mean the SEA Facebook? Yeah, we can just check the SEA Facebook. You're right. Let's check the SEA Facebook to see if anything there is different. Okay, it's also not on the SEA Facebook. So no, it's not gonna. Stop making up any conspiracy theories. Did they remove the custom animation when opening the game? I can't seem to find it anywhere. Oh no, it's let me show you how you do it, okay? Let me show you how you do it. So, step 1. Head into the 4 sections menu. Step 2. Select a animated skin in slot number 1. Save. Leave this open. Close the game. Open the game.
Silver.
Ta-da. Alright, let's go back to Night at the Hunt.
Past or
You know, we'll see. We'll see. Fighter and it's a fighter and it's a defender. It's a fighter and a defender for the two new ones.
and the future without limit begins from
Yeah, true. Getting a Ressa skin without Ressa might not be the smartest investment of all time somehow. Do we have any details on the SSR Agnes they have regarding the cartographer event? The only thing I know is that quote-unquote Agnes is the free SSR.
future. Every me stands with you now.
Playing for 2 months, Din of Friedrich, no Adina or no Ressa? Put them on your altar for the Blue Dawns, I guess.
Solo performance. The past without end becomes this moment, and the future without limit begins from here. Solo performance.
Oh, did they add alternate ult animation or is it just a splash screen? It's just a splash screen. It's just a splash screen plus character. It's still the same. It's still the same as before. So nothing revolutionary came to the skins. So you have the changed voice lines, changed select animation, changed character picture, and changed select animation.
Solo performance.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we're happy with 350. I don't really see myself improving too much there.
So, any new masters today? You were playing nice now.
How do you beat 14.8? You make sure you destroy the two things that thing has on its back. Or like the two arms. So basically run Tia Iona or bring someone like a Lamia to destroy them instead. What do you mean, what the fuck, you're never gonna catch up? Define catching up and give us a couple more specifics if you want to. Because it might just very well be a matter of perspective rather than anything more tangible. You got her as your fourth dupe? Wow. Not bad, not bad. No, even on a time factor. Like, for example, at the moment, there's no benefit being above level 200. For most ranking events, it doesn't make a difference. Like, the moment you hit 15.8, that's all you really need to do for the most part. I mean, the spot is right there. She just needs to be good, and she's gonna replace Bella. Is that gonna make a lot of people sad or happy? Probably. But the spot is right there. Even in like the most meta of teams, the tank spot is still not completely fixed.
A fulfilling day indeed.
So yeah, she has a lot of things to do, and also fighter. I'm looking forward to the fighter because we currently don't have like a lot of really good fighters. Yes, we have T Hearty, but Octavia's not doing that much. Augustine's not doing that much. Darcia's not doing that much. Joanne not doing that much. Ressa not doing that much. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, new character, free character, good stuff, good stuff. What more could you ask for?
Vassal of the Battery.
Alright, so someone said click the transfusion tree, which we do. We can do 1 level up. We could even do 2 if we somehow find enough divine blood. But now we're out of divine blood. Like, basically. Huh. God damn, that's gonna be a lot. What do you mean talking shit about Ressa? She doesn't do much, and that's the fact, right? Look at this guy gaining 2 levels in a day, yeah, but we're tapped out. Also, it's not 2, it's 10. Right? It's 10 levels in a day. Ha! Because every one of my units is getting 2 levels each. So, I mean, I actually gained 112 levels. Just like that. Exactly. Fighters are lacking. Currently, it's ranged units being the most dominant.
I remember you. Vassal of the Battery.
Technicalities,
From sunset
if you say so. Alright, let's get that affinity up. 27!
your own existence begins to blur.
Look at this. We've increased our affinity by 3 levels and we've gained almost 80 attack. That's a lot of attack.
I remember.
You got T Amy and a T Hearty today and now you're only missing Lemine. Didn't you just start like 4 days ago, Zero? Didn't you start like 4 days ago? Maybe 5?
Vassal of the
You have some good luck.
Drifter from sunset
Not
island.
bad, not bad.
A sacrifice bound to the seal.
Exactly, exactly. Crazy times, huh?
Who has walked with
We need more pure tanks and fighters. Almost. Are we not yet at 20,000? Ah, damn it. If we get more affinity, we can do it. But yes, we're close. 19,809.
where violence and conflict intertwine, great riches abound. Care to
Okay, can we beat Kyoki? What SSR should you get from the free 450? Yes, if you do already have T Hearty, do Seth or Amy. Exactly. There's only 3 choices out of the coffin. Seth, T Hearty, or Amy. How did you only notice now, Tuxi, or whatever you want to be called? How do you only notice now? You should have noticed that a while ago.
past or future, every me stands with you now.
But yeah, we can pull his Timeless Aeona, so I think we should be fine. Hey, hello. Where else would she sheath the dagger? Yeah, good question. Good question. I mean, she can also magically turn it from a dagger into a bow. So, yeah, she's putting another one that has her in the back row. Why?
All my merchandise.
Wait, mass? Is that mass?
How dreadfully dull.
That is mass. Wow. What is mass doing in there? Why are we going? Okay, I thought we were going into Timeless Iona. Gapping up in my business didn't work as well, I believe.
Still remember how to use
What is up with all these funny people today? Why is that an Amy? Why are we out here experimenting so much all of a sudden? What are all these teams? What's going on?
Need help, little one?
Come on, can we sleep her before she ults? No, doesn't look like it. I will probably lose this one because of the presence of Spectre Gilrain. Ah, no, we're fine. Somehow. Good stuff. What's up with Mass? I understand how dying after using ult works. Does she revive? No, she just dies. That's what Mass does. She dies. But the reason why that's to a degree you could say a good idea is only if you can take someone with you. If you suicide Mass and that Mass actually manages to kill something, then that's a good idea. If you suicide Mass and Mass doesn't kill something, yeah, not that good idea, you know? Oh, ooh, how about... using Mass to suicide into a... Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's play around a Mass. How strong does Mass need to be to guarantee a kill? It depends on what you're trying to kill. If you want to try and kill a boss stage, it's never gonna happen. If you want to try to kill a squishy unit, I don't know. But yeah, sure, let's send in Mass on the offensive. We can give her the debuff artifact because she applies a debuff to the target she attacks. So the only thing she now needs is gear.
Anywhere you want to go?
Gear we can take from Cyrene.
Hey, newcomer, let's play together.
Put that on Flea on Mass.
We understand your reaction.
Alright.
Where violence and conflict intertwine, great
Where's the same guy? I want to fight the same guy.
Give it a try.
Certainly not the same guy, but might be a better,
How to use power.
might be a even better fight.
Me, little Bella.
So how do we place Mass so that she target? Okay, Mass only works in the middle. You see how no matter where we place her, she always ends up
All raw materials for my merchandise.
in the middle. So okay, Mass only works against people that put their Timeless Iona in the middle.
Conflict intertwine. Great
So let's see if we can find someone with a Timeless Iona in the middle.
How to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella.
Ah, but we can pull this. Timeless Iona here, and just get an easy win like that. I just unlocked Crucible and have no idea how I'm supposed to push ranks. I only have about 90k blood power, but I'm top 3 in the gauntlet. you don't. Right? Like the moment you unlock Crucible, you get your first rank up, you play one round, you get ranked, and then you stop. The only difference is the end of season rewards, but to be fair, you can't reach them if you only have 90k power. What you do instead is you just lurk. You just fight your first fight, get ranked, and then you're going to get all these arena points. You see how you get 397 an hour, right? Like you try to go as high as possible, it doesn't make a difference, right? The higher you get, the better. But even if you just play and even if you lose, you get ranked as a free man too. And the difference is less than a 10% difference between you in the lowest league and the guy in the highest league. So you're then going to get a whole bunch of arena coins, around 10,000 each day. And you can use those to buy yourself crystal balls or work towards buying your first Pavana, which means you're now around 2 weeks away from getting your first Pavana. Alright, we have one more fight. It was this guy, right? John Barth that had her in the middle? No. Can we get Mass to work here somehow? Yes! Okay!
Shall I claim this time?
Mass Showcase. We start off with Timeless, then Mass, and then Fleeting. Otherwise, Mass ult is just too expensive. Let's see. Alright, Mass is out there harassing the enemy Fleeting. The enemy Timeless, good stuff. 4 cost, 5 cost. Suicide. Boom! And we weakened the enemy Timeless Iona by weakening her shield. Not too bad. Not too bad. Yes, Mass is a half moon. Mass is very well, in fact, a half moon. But I gotta be honest with you here, with Timeless Iona being a thing, I don't think you need... Okay, let's try Van Helsing. Now we might regret this, but let's try Van Helsing plus Mass and see what happens. I will probably regret this. Very much regret this. Time to build your Mass? I don't think so. The only reason we won is because of our own Timeless Iona. Our Mass got cooked before she had the chance to revive. Or even kill herself. She just got cooked. She's not decent. She doesn't do much. Seems pretty hard to use.
I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect
Right? Like only if they are in the middle row can you actually touch them.
I still remember.
But I mean, I guess it works. And even then, look. She is in the middle row, but if she's not in the middle, and if there's someone in the middle, we still can't get there. But it does do AoE, right? Enemies in a circle. So this should still work.
Past or future, every me stands with you now.
Let's give it another chance. Yeah, let's see how many targets Mass will be able to hit. Though she might also just die again. Okay, she killed the tank successfully, which is good. Unfortunately, our fleeting Bella died. Somehow, in between. Because our fleeting apparently decided it was not a good idea to go into Iona. So we're probably gonna lose... No, we're gonna win. But it's kind of close. It's a weird fight. Weird fight. 46 to 50 time one. Let me guess it's a 2-lane time one. Would be like the best I could come up with on how you can get stuck in time one.
To use power. Remember to
Bring defenders. Like, bring fighters, bring Bella, bring units that stop units from just swarming your core. Mass is doing it. Yeah, apparently. Alright, let's try it again. So Mass stays this time hidden. She doesn't get the attack speed reduction. Lamia is like the best DPS for Bloodborne with Daikalo together, yeah. Oh yeah, the factions of the new units will be interesting. Okay, here we get the mass suicide. Hey, that worked really well. I like it. That worked really well. It just severely weakened the enemy Stereoid, Timeless, my bad. Severely weakened the enemy Timeless, allowing us to kill her faster. So at least on offensive PvP, this doesn't seem too bad. Okay, let's challenge someone who actually has a good team. Like, for example, Gnarkill right here. He should know what he's doing. He's at 1680 points. Let's do it again. Maz works on a Tiayona team. Yes, apparently yes. But only offensively. Do not use her defensively. Because defensively, you can probably avoid Maz easier. Oh! Look at this! Boom! Mass explosion. You know what? Do some of you have some attacks? Anybody wants to attack me and see if you can beat my mass defense? Also, she didn't do much. 221,000 versus 2.8 million. But no. I mean, she did do something. Okay, Korn. How about this guy?
Still remember how to use power.
Yeah, but we can't aim over here.
Whose life shall I claim this time?
Unfortunately. So he's not a good challenge. Gnarkill we already beat. Let's see who else is at the top. Stoofy. Holy shit, he's so far above everybody else. That's crazy. See if we can find someone else. Doesn't look like it.
I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella.
Past or future, every me stands with you now.
Whose life shall I claim this time?
Ta-da!
Where violence and conflict intertwine.
Yeah, we don't have enough points.
Care to give it a try?
We don't have enough points. But we're also only on rank 200. Hey, Luda, we didn't try Luda yet.
I still remember how to use power.
Yeah, that looks fine. Alright, here we go. It fail worked. I am not quite sure what happened there, right? I'm not super certain what happened, but it worked. Fail worked. I don't even know if Timeless Aeona got hit or not. Ouch. Ouchie. How is that so hard? Ow. Ow. It's just a bit of metal. Ow. Ow. How does... Ouch. Damn. It was just a slight... Ouch. What? Betrayal. Okay. Mass just hit me back. Yeah, you might be onto something here. Alright, it's been a while since we've actually pushed story. Like 2 or 3 days. So let's do that, and then I think we have done most of what we needed to do. I'm super hyped, so we should get information on the new characters at the earliest would be tomorrow from the Chinese side of things. But I would expect, give it like 2 days. And we should have information on at least the unit on the 21st. Alright? So expect like 2 or 3 days until we get more information on these characters. Yeah, kind of. Oh, but what if I push story now, doesn't that mean my... doesn't that mean my mass defense just gets shredded? So what's going on with my steroid? Why is she so low?
Is something troubling you?
She's gearless. We've been playing with the gearless steroid. Aha! Why would we do that? Who stole my steroid gear?
Don't come too close.
Haha! Found the perpetrator. It's Nicole.
Is something troubling you? You can confide in me.
I could oh yeah, it was Nicole. Yeah, okay, we have our gear back. Good.
Is something troubling you? You can... Is something troubling you? You can confide in me.
Ooh, level 7? Ooh, level 7? I should work on Arcap ult. Let's work on Arcap ult. Let's bring Arcap ult to level 7.
Kid, come dance to my newly composed tune.
Good. Alright, a cappella.
Come dance to my newly composed tune.
Unleveled gear equipped, needs an artifact. We give her the Fruit of Immortality because why not? Starry-eyed Aeona gets the Nightingale, which is good. She has this, which is fine. She has everything else, which is fine. She's doing well. Lorelei needs gear, so
Anywhere.
she can get that helmet. Fleeting... No, yeah. Yeah, Fleeting Bella can get the ring.
Shall we? Fun and profitable.
And I do believe we can change it to...
Fun, shall we?
to... Eye of Truth.
Now that's the dream.
Nice. Alright, I think we're about as ready as we're gonna get for story. You can only clear 89, then it's over. Yes, because they just added chapter... They added chapter 18
I still remember how to use power.
7 days ago. Didn't they? You know what? We have something a bit more interesting to do. We have a 10 pull. Okay, I need some prayers. I'm currently swapping my account to the free-to-play. I need prayers in the chat that we can pull a timeless Aeona. We haven't yet, and we pulled 80 times. I need some prayers. I need some prayers right now. We need all the strength we can get. If we can't pull timeless Aeona, it's gonna be unfortunate. Shut up! What are you doing, Ricardo? I need some counters. He's praying for a cane. That is rude. Rude! I need some counter luck. If not, we'll probably walk away with the cane, really. I want to walk away with the cane. I don't need starry-eyed Aeona. Man, this is really important. It is actually important that we pull something useful here. Somehow. Okay?
Longest journey.
Like, I'm not kidding. It would be quite fantastic if we could pull it off.
I'm Selena Dalma.
Okay, we have our Celine luck out of the way. Yep. Let's make it happen. Bang! 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 Come on! Come on, come on! 1 in 4. Make it female. Please. Keep the hope alive. No! Shit! Unless we get multiple, this is a male SSR. Unless we get multiple, this is not timeless Iona.
Me and I may.
I never expected to meet again. No, I should say our reunion was inevitable.
There's no way. There is no way. What? How? Why? Why on the free to play? No. No. Come on. I told you we needed some counter prayers against Kane. Y'all just want to see me suffer for no reason. You think this makes for good content? I don't know. Like, can't I just get times Iona? Why does it have to be a Kane? And it's our third one already. We don't even have that many SSRs. Look, we have 3 Kanes and 3 masses. And y'all even happy about this. Disgusting. Yep, and a double dot. It is what it is. Might as well delete it. Yep. It's not about the SSR amount. It's not about the how many different SSRs. It's about how many I have of each. Right? Oh, does anybody know the event date, the 600 gems? Like, why did we get 600 gems for Night of the Hunt? How did we get 600 gems? I don't know. A Kane a day keeps Iona away, but that is. Why did you do that to us, huh? Why did you have to bring up Kane? You summoned him, Ricardo. Are you happy now? Because the timed boss is bugged for blood soul consumption. What does it even mean? Please explain in more words than just random language. What does that mean? Because the timed boss is bugged for blood soul consumption. What does that mean? Because there's a bug that causes you to not use your bloodstone, so they disable the event, you cannot do the event. When I exit the fight in the Hunt free screen? No. I have no idea. I think if you have a chronometer at 5, you can cast an ult at the start without consuming a soul. Huh. How do you make a new account? You need a second device. You have 2 options, alright? Either you watch my reroll guide on YouTube on which folder in the files to delete, or you just have a second device and log onto it with your first account, which clears it. You can only have 1 active account at once, which means if you have a phone and your PC, if you take the account from your phone to your PC, your phone will have a new account. Ta-da! Ult sometimes didn't consume blood source and neither the hunt. Okay. Now that sounds kind of overpowered, doesn't it? I hope nobody abused it to get high in the rankings. But yeah, I do believe we'll make it to like at minimum 110 summons, but I feel confident enough that we can probably make it to 120 and get the guaranteed timeless Aeona this way. So we should be fine. It's gonna be later than everybody else that enjoys timeless Aeona, but it will happen. So could be worse. Could be worse. Do we have any skill information? No. And you know, the moment I have something, I'm gonna give it to you, right? You sure as hell know, the moment I have any information on their kids and the like, I'll be the first one to tell you. So just keep an eye out for the channel. I would expect it either tomorrow or the day after. Also, how do we know that their names are Agnes and Quinn? Right? Like, and I mean, okay, you could speak the language.
The longest journey.
Right? Oh wait, oh, it did say it on global what their name is, right? Yeah, I could just refer to the global post to actually get their name. You're right. Let's see. What did they call them actually? Agnes, yes. So is it Agnes and Quinn? Might be, huh? Agnes and Quinn. Yes, Agnes and Quinn, yeah. Certain of the selectable feats, the one you get to pick, 2 of them would allow you to ultimate and not consume blood, so some people knew this and took advantage. Huh. Makes one wonder if those scores stayed or if they changed those, you know? But I don't think anything in our scores here changed by much. I feel like all of these scores could just be done with a chronometer. If you look at the skin, wait, what are we talking about? How do we know that Quinn is a Bloodborne? The skin could also just be for a Bloodborne, right? It doesn't, or does it say it's a Quinn skin? Oh yeah, it is a Quinn skin. Quinn is indeed a Bloodborne. So it's not a cappella, it's actually Quinn instantly with the skin. The Briar Rose. Okay, so we're getting another Bloodborne hero, but the other one we have no idea. Right? As you can see right here. Quinn skin, Briar Rose, Bloodborne faction. So she's a Bloodborne tank. She's a Bloodborne tank. If you look at our current array of Bloodborne tanks, so she will compete quote-unquote with Bella and Jester, but she is most likely going to use heavy armor, won't they? Or won't she? That's how Sufi got a second clear. No way. Why would Sufi have had to have cheated? I know that he has a nightmare, a bloodshed. Come on. I know he has a Silver Shadow chronometer, which means he'll get 1 blood soul additionally, and 1 blood soul is most certainly going to buy you a 2-second faster time. There's no need for him to use any glitches to get a 10-second time. If I had a Silver Shadow chronometer, I could get a 10-second time. Power creep on Bella? I don't know about power creep, right? But at least At least it's gonna be someone hopefully better than Jester. Replacement for Bella? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't read too much into it. We gotta see. We gotta see what happens. We don't even know what she does, right? We don't even know what she does, and keep in mind, Bella's summons are still overpowered no matter what. You get Seth on your ult? Sweet. Sweet.
I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella.
Alright, do we now have enough BP to beat this stage? It's still a 30k deficit. But it might yield a better result regardless. Ah, looks doable. Ah, forget about it. These guys hit so damn hard, holy.
I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella. I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella.
Need help, little one?
As you wish.
All raw materials for my merchandise. A promise.
Should go for Hati or Amy, especially with Clannan coming up. Probably Hati, or how about you go for none of them and you wait and see if Hati or Amy are more relevant doing clan hunt. Right?
Begins from here.
That's not a customer.
Without limit begins from here.
That's not a customer.
Alright. Unless they don't hit too hard. This can work. Alright, nice. Wow, that's a lot of enemies spawning in. You're gonna go have to go and read back through the story now that you're stuck? Nice. Yes, it took, I think it took from chapter 6 to like chapter 10 for you to be on the on the ship, yeah.
I still remember how to use power.
I lost 6,000 moon tears today. You didn't lose them. You know what you did? You invested 6,000 moon tears into the next ancestor.
I still remember how to use power.
It's that simple. You invested 6,000 moon tears into the next ancestor already,
How to use power.
and that's what you did.
Protect me, little Bella. A promise.
So yeah, on the next ancestor, you already have 20 pity going in. You'll also have only 100 summons to guarantee him. If you get, you could say, unlucky. So yeah, those blood souls aren't lost. They're just on the next ancestral banner, whenever that happens. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, 4 chapters of being on the ship is crazy. But also, I think there were at least like different things happening on the ship, right? Maybe. So that's good.
I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella.
The past without end becomes this moment.
That's not a customer.
Without limit begins from here. The past without end becomes this moment. And the future without limit begins from here. The past without end becomes this
Hey.
We won.
And also, no matter what, you're going to be able to get. But also, CJ, I think he's referring to saving the 6k for already the next limited unit, right? Like that he was referring to saving the 6,000 blood tiers, not necessarily for Quinn, but potentially already like the next like special unit or whatever. But yeah, I'm very interested in seeing what a new Bloodborne tank will be able to bring to the table. But I don't know. I don't know about you, but I feel like Bella is going to be fucking hard to beat, considering that she summons summons that take boss's attention, that she heals those summons. I'm not quite sure. It's a tough task.
Did we overdo it? I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella!
The past without end becomes this moment. That's not the future.
Any tips on a Tia Yona PvP team? Make sure you run your Tia Yona and Fleeting Bella in the same line, so in the same back line, and use units like Augustine to attack enemy Tia Yonas to your advantage. Like for example, to use to just jack someone into the second row. Oh, we're getting tier 9 gear, not bad. But to jack someone into the second row so that the enemy, Timeless Aeona, does not attack your Timeless Aeona with the reduced attack speed. Yeah. Wow, that Otavia is kinda tanky. What if you're doing a PvP defensive team? Have Timeless Aeona in the second row, Fleeting Bella next to her, and someone behind Timeless Aeona, so that they can't Augustine pull your Timeless Aeona. So only need to reach chapter 18 to start getting tier 9 gear from story? Who cares? Beat 15-8 and just get gear from the gear dungeon instead. Like, who the fuck cares? Just get it from the gear dungeon. Like, the moment you beat 15-8, you're getting swamped with tier 9s. Like, standard tier 9s is average. So, who cares? It's not like we're gaining tier 9 faction pieces here.
I still remember how to use power.
Now, this could have went better. What you mean that would be the dream? That's exactly the reality. Like, you're getting at minimum 2 or 3 tier 9 pieces a day. Minimum. And that's like the absolute lowest. Tier Yona plus F Bella, who else should you be using? Probably bring a Bella, bring a Spectral Gilrain. Bella, Spectral Gilrain, and then a Stereoid Iona, I guess. T9 faction gear from story being a dream? No, I don't think it would be that good, because it would give an advantage to the guys that push story that far, right? Like, I don't think you would like it if I were to get, for example, I don't know, another, what would it be? Let's say, Kingdom Light Armor Helmet? I don't know. I actually want the new tank to not replace Bella, but still somewhat excel. How will that work? Right? Is it usually important to have Fleeting Bella enhance tier Iona before blasting away, or can Fleeting go second? You want to ult with Timeless Iona as often as possible. For story and for PvP. So, yeah. Timeless Iona is first, anything else comes after. No tanks like... Didn't I just say Bella? Didn't I just say Bella? So you go Fleeting Bella, Tia Iona, Bella, Stereoid Iona, and Girain, or Spectral Girain. Didn't I just say that? Or did I forget about Bella? I honestly can't tell. Like, I feel like I mentioned Bella in my PvP defense recommendation for you. I can go back in time and listen to it again, but I'm somewhat sure. But yeah, obviously you do need a tank, right? I mean, the only reason Jester was the tank is because you didn't pull a proper tank before, right? But no, Jester is good. What you should actually instead remember is Jester being best in slot doing clan hunt. Now that was fun. What kind of deficit are we fighting right now? Do you wonder who the... Why are we already thinking about the next Ancestral? But no, I have no idea. I'd be surprised. But you know what? Rather than knowing who the next Ancestral is, I would prefer if the next Ancestral is a bit further away on the timeline, you know? That's what I would prefer. No idea and no fund? As long as it is not Transcendent Kane, we are all good, you know? Are the units coming up raid up or limited? Raid up.
Finally, the troublemaker.
Like, what is the current BP? We're currently fighting a 34k deficit. Fantastic. You know what? It's not even a breather. Wanna know why? Because you're getting guaranteed one of the new units for free. Right? It's not even a breather. It's not like you're pausing stuff. You're just actually getting stuff for free without even having to spend any amount of resources.
Did we overdo it?
Bella usually gets melted in 3 seconds. That's just par for the course. You just have to see if your Timeless Aeona is strong enough to carry you. If she can't, then that means you're too high in BP. Or better said, not high enough. Right? But past the usual set of deficit, Bella getting melted in 3 seconds is exactly what's gonna happen every single time. Yeah, and that's because T-Amy is just harder to get. You want to use the unit with the highest BP, and a unit that you can get easier, a unit that you can get for free is just more used. And also, even at the highest BP deficits, Bella can at least get 2 summons out, which somewhat distract from others. T-Amy would be able to do absolutely nothing. At least if we're talking deficits, right? When it comes to deficit tanking, Bella is just better than T-Amy. Because T-Amy doesn't have anything else to like give her like an edge or whatever. She just kind of dies once she gets targeted. Alright, so we are on the final stage. 89. Huh. Huh. Or at least final stage of normal story. It is crazy how much faster your progression becomes once Tia Iona is a thing. Like, you can clearly see it in the achievements for hard mode on yeah, like let me show you this. Let me show you this right here. So we have hard mode right here, right? Threads of Fate hard. Look at the time in between clears, okay? 26th, 27th, 2nd. So this, I mean, is even our own account, right? We cleared chapter 2 on the 2nd, chapter 3 on the 7th, chapter 4 with a 19-day delay. 19-day delay between 3 and 4. So 5 days, 19 days, another 9 days. And now look at the difference between chapter 6 and 7. 2 days. 2 days. Or not even. It's a day. It's a day of difference between chapter 6 and chapter 7. Timeless Iona is a monster. Through and through.
I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella. Must be fulfilled.
So in PvE, if we're in a deficit, just have Tia Iona go first. Because I've been trying to buff her first and use the ultimate. Yeah, just use her first. Wanna know why? Because you get the attack speed reduction buff or debuff on the enemies. Which means all your units will last longer because the enemies only attack half as fast. Right? So that is one of the benefits right there. And then obviously also she just kills stuff. Right? If stuff dies, it can't hurt you. So I've tried a lot of things. I tried a lot of different like rotations and whatnot. But what always ended up being the best solution is if you can't afford to ult with anybody else before your formation breaks, just Tia Iona it and let her do all the work. And the way you know if it does or doesn't work is what happens until you get to your next Tia Iona ult, right? If by the time you get to your next Tia Iona ult, everybody else is dead, which means you can run her ult back to back, then you know you should run her ult back to back.
I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella.
So for example, as you've seen right here, we can just use someone else's ult. That luxury you don't usually have when it comes to like high negatives. So that's why we can use someone else's ult. But what usually happens is 2 people die, which means you'll be able to just chain the ults back to back. But it depends on how high of a deficit you have, right? You have Tia Iona at 778, last number is the basic. No, this is bad. You should have... How long is the reset event going on? Can you still reset?
I remember you.
Shit. You shouldn't have invested that highly into a special. Your special level is too high. It should have been more like 4-4-10, or like 4-4-9, or like 7-4-9, or whatever. You went too high in the special. You should have invested more into the basic. There's no need to level her special that much. Like, the special is something you can level later down the line. It costs the same resources you have to use for your basic anyway.
Still remember how to use power.
But I mean, I guess it's still fine as long as... I mean, at least it's not 7-8-8. Could have been worse, I guess, you know? Could have been worse.
I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella.
Need help, little one?
A promise must be fulfilled.
without limit begins from here. The past without end becomes this moment, and the future without limit
Oof.
begins from here.
How low are we? 178. This BP requirement is almost higher than the final stage of 89. Bella's having a tough time. Bella is having a tough time in any fight. Like, if she can buy a couple seconds, that's all you're gonna get in high negatives. Even her just buying these few seconds is already super viable or super valuable, you could say, I guess. And look at how hard these guys hit. I mean, what the hell is 60? Why can they even crit? How's that a thing?
I still remember how to use power.
Oh, also, to answer the rest of your question, besides roasting the fact that you didn't focus on her basic attack enough, you don't really want to invest too much into fleeting Bella. Probably work on Acapella ult and work on Steroid Iona special. If you wanted to work on other skills specifically.
Countless victories guide us to the next.
I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella. I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella.
Yeah, I mean, you need like 67k account BP to beat 15.8. But also, don't be in too much of a rush. Don't see it as like too important. Because the moment you beat 15.8, you've basically done it all. At least for now, right? The moment you beat 15.8, you unlock the last dungeon. You'll be able to get 9 fragments on the last boss. You'll be able to get the last bit of gear. So you're close to the end of your journey, you could say.
I still remember how to use power.
Alright, let's see how this turns out. Hard 8-2-2. But yeah, as you can kind of see, you really don't get the opportunity to do much besides timeless Ionoing. Everything else just doesn't have the same impact. Yep, BP requirements in hard mode go truly crazy. Truly they do. 181,000. Nice. So we are down by 41,300. Seems about right. Holy shit. Hey Scott, welcome, welcome.
I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella.
Oh, this is really effective. This might actually still work. Because our Bella isn't really getting hit that hard somehow. And all the important units are getting put to sleep. So we can probably still do this. Even though we have 41,000 in a deficit. As I said, Timeless Iona is... Hammers today we got nothing. Nothing. Yeah. BP jumps go... They're a little spicy. They're a little spicy.
I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little
Almost 20. Let me give that a proper numbers check. I feel like we're getting underestimated here. I think you made... No. Yeah, I think you made a math mistake somehow. I don't think you... I think you're trolling. I don't know. Doesn't sound right. 20%? Hell no. There's no way we're fighting just 20%. That's just wrong. Or is it? I mean, no way that it's 20%, is it? Yeah, it's way more. Damn it. But alright, 14 to 70 divided by 181,540. Okay, it's not that much more. It's only like 24%. But yeah, before the introduction of Timeless Aeona, anything else, anything above 15% was already really good, like really good.
I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella. A promise revelation must be fulfilled.
I don't like these X throwers. They do so much damage.
Without end becomes this moment, and the future without limit begins from here.
That's not a customer. We only have one enemy.
Without end becomes death, and the future without limit.
But yeah, I guess we're still making progress somehow.
Journey ahead.
What's my current idol level? 111. You know what an idol level of 111 means? We've already beaten 555 stages. 555. That's a lot of stages. Did it somehow get easier? Like, why? I don't know. Maybe this one stops us.
I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella. Must be fulfilled.
The past without end becomes this moment, and the future without limit begins from here.
Take my thoughts with you and keep walking forward.
Okay, so using Bella ult obviously was a mistake.
I still remember how to use power.
Yeah, we don't even have that crazy of a stat drop. It's not even 50%. Yeah, not even 50% stat drop yet. Though these enemies are annoying.
I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella. I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella. Must be fulfilled.
Without end becomes this moment, and the future without limit.
Yeah, look at what happens with the Timeless Aeona when she doesn't have a shield. She really doesn't do a whole lot.
And the future without limit begins from here.
I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella. I still remember how to use power. Remember to protect me, little Bella. Must be fulfilled.
Without end becomes this moment, and the future without limit begins.
Alright, this should buy us some time. Maybe. We're probably still gonna lose the shield.
The past without end
Yeah. Yeah, this doesn't quite look
begins from here.
super doable. I think we're fine on 8-4.
The longest journey begins with
Hey, we got 44 divine drops an hour. Yay. It's gonna be a while. This is gonna be a while. Alright, people. I do believe we've done what we wanted to do for today. As always, we now have exciting stuff on the horizon. In new characters, new events, new bling bling. Furthermore, we also have a Night of the Hunt 5. So, that one. As well as on the 16th, we have double drops. Hey, congrats on the Aeona dupe. So on the 16th, we have double drops as well as also start of the Prophecy event. So that's kind of cool. And also, obviously, we still have the weekend to set all our like finest scores for Night of the Hunt. So yeah, thank you all so much for joining. It's been a pleasure as usual. And as always, we see each other in the next one tomorrow. I'll probably make a Night of the Hunt guide, though I don't know. I think this current one is just kind of weird. It's just kind of weird.